Alright. Final map here in this best of 3 between those two. And, well, let's do a quick recap actually. We're in the quarterfinals number 3, and currently Spiral and Neutron are down 1 and 2 against Foggy and SyDe, who've won their solos despite losing the 2-on-2. And so, yeah, they need Neutron to bring this back here by winning this map.
Oh, and this is the shaky. So this is the whole match too. So a lot of weight on SyDe's shoulders right now. SyDe does not get nervous though. If you ever watch his stream, at least he doesn't. Even if he is nervous, he doesn't show it. So, yeah, I don't think SyDe is going to be nervous going into this at all. The real question here is: are we going to see Dreadlord or DK, and then are we going to see DH or? I think we're going to see a keeper from Neutron. I think we'll see a Dreadlord from SyDe.
Yeah, actually at WCG, he was pretty well composed. Like, especially for a tournament with, like, you know, it's offline, you got like all the legends there. There was a lot of audience and fans there watching live. Yeah. He didn't seem to be too affected, I think, for the most part.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty calm, mild-mannered guy. The Acolyte did kill a critter right there, which kind of gives note to the route that the DK is going to take when he comes out. By the way, I was 50% right, so DK is coming out from the side of SyDe, on the side of the undead player, and Neutron is going keeper. So yeah. Neutron is sticking to his guns that he feels comfortable with.
You know, in StarCraft there is some players that have like IDs that make casting them so difficult. There's a Chinese player who plays Terran. His nickname is Time. Try to cast a game without saying the word time ever. It's so hard. Like, some of these nicknames really, like, they make it so difficult.
Yeah. Side to side. So here comes that Acolyte does get entangled. No, he doesn't. I'm kind of surprised he didn't kill that Acolyte. Usually when that Acolyte is kind of a free kill, but Neutron is just going for his creeps. He's not going to worry about that Acolyte Scout. The thing is, this Acolyte Scout, like, look at him. He's just parked on this high ground. He's giving tons of information. And the longer this Acolyte stays alive, the more information he's going to give. So, and the Wisp is coming out. Oh, there's a fight between the workers on the mountain there. It's the great battle of Sodden Hill.
Some nice Wisp placement from Neutron at the bottom here.
Yeah, it's really nice. I love this. I use that one a lot. That Wisp gives a ton of information.
Yeah.
The same thing on this side, on this hill, you put the Wisp on that side, especially if you're going to expand, which my guess is, yeah, there it goes. I was going to say, I bet Neutron does do an early expand. Usually you'll put a Wisp right there. Sorry for all the pings, but usually you'll put a Wisp right there because sometimes what they'll do is they try and sneak some ghouls up through that route on the left to try and cancel that expand.
That's why I put my farms like up there, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes
yeah, exactly.
I see like some sick movement over here. I'm like, nice, like free info. But then somebody pulls the creeps and then like they kill my farm. I'm like, oh, feels bad.
Feels bad, man.
So SyDe actually sees the Tree of Life going up on the left side, but he knows that there is the Keeper there ready to intercept pretty much anything.
Yeah, that Observer Ward is giving a ton of information. SyDe is going to move out with 3 ghouls on the right-hand side. So is he going to go for the counter? Or is he just creeping to level 2? He's not buying Blight, at least not yet. No Blight on the side of SyDe, so he right here and continue on his way to tier 2, which is about 50% the way. Meanwhile, Neutron, Expo going up, and about 25% to tier 2 right now. So SyDe has about a 50% tech lead on Neutron.
Yeah, but Neutron's really obviously counting on this Expo to kind of carry him. I like the stuff of teleportation, like the cooldown is on his... Ooh, the Archer. Oh, he loses that.
That was a pretty big mistake.
I feel like stuff of teleportation is really good for what it does in a lot of these games. Like if you can stay mobile, like obviously he has Moonwells to work with. Like the cooldown is honestly really not that long.
No, it's a strong item for sure, especially when you're in this matchup when you're playing Keeper. You're trying to get this level 3 and then try and do some economic damage while the Keeper is still viable. Because once that Keeper, you know, the later the game goes, the less the Keeper is viable. So you want to make use of him while he still has an impact game, and having that staff teleportation allows them to do that.
Is under siege.
Ooh, an archer's gonna get caught in the middle of the map here.
Ooh.
Naga's second from side.
That's actually a pretty big kill. I love this Naga second pickup. This is actually one of the mistakes I think SyDe made last game. This Naga pickup with the Unholy Aura. Unholy Aura level 1 is essentially the same as buying boots. It's almost the same amount of move speed. It's not. It's slightly less, but it's almost the same amount of move speed. But that Unholy Aura level 1 basically gives that Naga free boots along with your DK free boots. So, well, it's not free, but you guys know what I mean. But having that movement speed on your Naga allows you to pick off these archers. So we see an Entangle, the kill going the way of SyDe, and we see his staff instantly being bought, and then he staffs onto his Naga, passing Invol Potion, and then using an Invol Potion to cancel the other Entangle on the Naga. That was really well played by SyDe, sniping that item.
I really like those Ancient of Wars, by the way, to protect a little bit here. Like, he gets this. Obviously, he can still produce from it, but if he gets attacked there, then he can stop producing units from this one, and that's going to be like a very tanky building at the front of the where the tree of life is there to mine from that base.
Yeah.
So I guess this time it's the Lich third that you talked about. That could have been last game.
Yeah, I would expect to see a Lich third here. Mainly, Lich was super duper strong. So that usually you'll go Naga second to try and pick off archers with Skeleton Wand and that movement speed aura, and then you go Lich third for really the heavy tier 3 push with the Orb of Corruption. And we do see, here we go, we're going to start to see the Naga come to play here. Now the question is, how many archer kills does he get? And if the answer is 0,
oh my god,
it's going to be really bad. DK gets caught out of position, taking Acid Bomb and Tango, and he's going to have to TP. Focus going out on that Keeper, but he's not going to get the Keeper. Oh, that was really well played by Neutron, really poorly played by SyDe. That DK was caught out of position. He shouldn't have been that close to all of the archers.
Especially, like, it sucks to have to TP like this when you're this much mana and it feels like you could have done more in the fight. Then again, he's only level 2, so that would have been 2 coils to level 1. And we have actually super fast tier 3 from Neutron. He wants to go for that mass archer stuff.
I'm wondering if he's going to do mass archers, and then usually you'll try and mix in other units other than just mass archers. So in the past we saw him do bears for the roar upgrade, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a mountain giant or two. Especially because he got his expansion. The downside of mountain giants obviously super expensive, but since he got his expo up with basically no trouble at all, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, and
in this game I don't think he has to worry too much about Hero Nuke, because he went Keeper.
Check out Alchemist inventory.
Yeah, that's
Neutron
broken as hell.
Neutron playing smart as always. He's taking camp away from the undead side, and not only that, that is the nuts item at this point in the game. Because with this unit composition, it's not uncommon to see a Potom third just to add that true shot aura. And getting that item allows you to either stay on 2 heroes to make sure those 2 heroes get more experience, or if he wants that 3rd hero, then he's able to unlock, you know, a 3rd hero that isn't Potom.
Yeah, that item is like the perfect item here, really, for Neutron. And I guess he's gonna head straight for marksmanship. He's getting Nature's Blessing, Shrine of the Moon, so he wants to get that +1.
Town is under siege.
Ooh, this was spotted, I guess, by SyDe. The Zeppelin and the units, because he's getting a Spirit Tower to the back of his gold mine.
Oh, wow.
He must have had something that saw this coming.
He must have saw it. So the question is, how much damage is he going to do? So these Spirit Towers and Nerubian Towers a lot. SyDe is trying to force this fight in Neutron's expansion. This is that tier 3 push that I was talking about. He's going to use the staff to try and fake the TP. No, he's not going to fake it. He's going back. He's going back with the Lich. He's going to be pumping out that damage with the Orb of Corruption. All the while, the Nerubian Tower and the Spirit Towers are going to be pumping in damage into those archers. But Neutron doesn't really care about that. He just wants to do as much economic damage as possible, and I think he accomplished that.
So he's TPing with a half HP Keeper, but the Lich is not there.
And he got a 4th Acolyte right at the end there. So 4 Acolytes going down. That is huge. What that means for SyDe is that there's not going to be a fighting unit joining his army for the next probably 30 or 40 seconds at least, until these acolytes are replenished.
Yeah, now Neutron has
Player's
orb.
forces are under attack.
Oh, Neutron's army is looking scary in terms of the damage that it's
Yeah.
gonna do.
Especially with orb and like the double staff. Obviously you can staff one hero out, send it right back into the fight right after. But he needs to be defending right now. Is he gonna TP? He don't have the... Oh, he did, yeah. He bought a
he's gonna
TP.
TP. Oh, so he's gonna save the expansion. I thought it might... One thing to note is that Neutron feels so comfortable in this situation that he stayed under 50 food that entire time. He could have broken 50 food. At one point, he ended up using the gold for items instead, which I think is a good decision. But he could have shot up to, 55 food or so. But he was like, no, I'm good enough. I can stay at my 50 food.
There's a Lambos Lounge in the chat.
Man, you took my name.
And a bunch of trolls.
Player's forces are under attack.
If Neutron wins, by the way, we have a decider match between Spiral and Foggy here. That'd be pretty sick. Damn, look at his keeper, so threatening with the Cloak of Flames. He's wearing he's so extra on this New Year's Eve here.
Yeah, he needs to.
He's wearing that fur coat, that burn coat.
There it goes. He passed it to the Alchemist. Yeah, it's not a bad item against ghouls. So SyDe is finally throwing up this second expansion.
Player's forces are under attack.
Or not second expansion, he's throwing up his second mine. But he's still only sitting at this one theme. So the economic damage that Newt did basically reduced SyDe's army to just this one. Usually with this army composition, you kind of look for that 3 Fiend, 2 heroes, 2 statues, and then you morph a destroyer as you're doing that push.
Hey, look what item he got.
Oh, damn, he got the Jago.
Oh my god. I knew you were gonna say that.
By far the best item. Not even close because that movement stacks with the Unholy Aura. It's definitely the item he was hoping for. A little bit of item luck coming out from both sides.
And that guy actually gets level 3.
That's big.
Does he get
the level 2
Fort
Fort Lightning?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Against this number of art, the idea is you want to get level 3 Lich, level 3 Naga as fast as possible. I'd actually like to see him solo creep this Naga just to ensure, or solo creep the Lich to make sure that Lich gets level 3, but he's not. He just wants to finish the creep as quickly as possible.
It's crazy to see a hero in the Alchemist actually out-heal a lot of the Undead Nuke.
Yeah, no, Heal Spray is a severely underrated because usually most people will pick Alchemist for that acid bomb, but Heal Spray is able to out-heal a lot of damage, making these archers really strong. As I mentioned earlier, these archers are total glass cannons, but if you're able to throw that Heal Spray on whichever archers are getting Nova or Forked Lightning and keep those alive and counter those spells and heal the damage that's being done to them, then those archers are able to stand their ground and just pump out that damage. They're able to out-damage a lot of Tier 2 and Tier 3 units.
Ooh, SyDe might just go for the tree there. He has a TP, but there is no Necropolis at his expo. So he has nothing to TP to. I think he's gonna try and force the TP out of Neutron, and I think he's gonna succeed. And Neutron's not in a rush, he knows his tree is pretty tanky here. Already having Nature's Blessing as well. He's got 71 supply to the 47 of SyDe right now.
SyDe cannot take a fight. If Neutron TP's here, I don't... Oh god, and this bear is coming in for 2. Watch the damage. This is going to be GG.
He hits the level immediately, and the expo being down from SyDe, like he has to remake that.
Yeah, this is not looking good for all SyDe and all of his fans out there. Neutron is in a pretty dominant position right now. Really showing the strength of archers in this series. I'm gonna have to play more mass archers against undead. Holy hell!
Dude, mass archer's broken. He's got +2 attack. With marksmanship, it's insane.
Oh, he added a potom even though he had. Did he sell it?
Town is under
Why did you get potom? You should.
You must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. I don't know.
That's. I mean, he could have picked up like a Naga would have been a.
Oh my god, that war value.
Yeah. Okay, so we see the heal spray coming out on. That took the Nova. 2 of the archers fell, but he was able to save one of them. He's going to get the Jack and get the experience on these creeps. And that experience is experience that SyDe desperately needed. As we see, that Lich is still about 100, about 90 experience away from level 3. And yeah, he needs to unlock that level 2 Nova as quickly as possible.
Feels like you need a Crepe Lord against this for Impel.
Yeah, Crypt Lord is a good pickup too. Yeah, usually if you go, the thing that happened in this game is when you go Naga, the idea is you play a little bit aggressively to reduce the number of archers that the Night Elf. And what happened is in this little fight over here, the Death Knight got out of position and he wasn't able to use the Naga tier 2. So the strength of the Naga really didn't come. So in this game, it would have been better to go Lich second and then Crypt Lord third, I think, just because he wasn't able to basically get the instant gratification of that Naga.
Damn, archers are so sick. He's just out healing a lot of the nuke here. It's so hard to kill even a single archer.
Yeah,
whereas on the other hand, it's like the bombs are like melting in 1 second.
And we see his trees are being up these shots. Well, the SyDe put the Nerubian on the bear. Pretty smart. I expect to see a GG here soon. SyDe really just can't. He can't fight this army. He can't get in range to fight them.
Damn, the speed at which this destroyer died, by the way, was absurd.
Yeah, and imagine if he did go Lich second and he had a level 3 Lich and a level 2 Crypt Lord. He would be much more able to take this fight. He'd be able to open up with a level 1 Impale and then follow that up.
I thought you said you liked the Naga second.
I do like the Naga second, but I don't think SyDe used it properly, is the problem. Usually you'll use that Naga and you'll like 2 skeleton wands and 4 ghouls or something, and try and, at that point, usually the Night Elf will have about 5 or 6 archers, and you use that Naga to kill those 5 or 6 archers. And if you don't get those 5 or 6 archer kills, the Naga isn't really worth it, in my opinion.
Alright, and that's gonna get the equalizer actually.